I always tell you, become your greatest version. I'm living my best life because I've had many awakenings. And collectively, there is a huge awakening happening on the planet.
Krystles method.
One of the biggest awakenings that's happening right now in so many people's lives is that a lot of people are standing up for themselves. A lot of people are starting to stand up for themselves. A lot of people are starting to speak up. A lot of people are also starting to remember who they really are. You see, we started off as caterpillars, but we are supposed to become a butterfly.
Oh, wow.
This is the metamorphosis. This is the great awakening.
Do it. Be smooth.
This is the great awakening. One love to everybody here.
Love. I haven't heard
So
this.
I spoke of.
Yeah.
I spoke of
I'm with Infinite Waters. You got Ralph Martin.
how you should all prepare yourselves for what's coming. There's been a lot of talk that the world is ending, that we are approaching the end times, the apocalypse, and that couldn't be more true. There's a reason why everything is happening the way it's happening. Because sometimes it takes the greatest pain to show you your greatest joy. What? Slow motion this side. Do you know how many people right now are so thankful? Do you know how many people right now are so thankful? Do you know how many people right now are never ever going to take their freedom for granted? Do you know that before this whole thing broke out, a lot of people were just hopping on planes and taking that for granted? Now, what's happened? People are like, oh my gosh, I wish I could have that back. You see, I want to remind you, everything that's happening right now is all making us realize what really matters. You see, when your freedoms are taken away, when your way of life is taken away, you're forced to sober up. And this is the worldwide Great Awakening. In many countries worldwide, there are huge lockdowns still. Bars are closed, pubs are closed. So this is symbolic
Symbols.
of people waking up. So I want you to remind yourself that even if something looks bad from the outside, there's always something good you can take away from it. Much love to everybody in this chat. I'm seeing it. I'm just, like I told you, Deep Divers, this is not my show. This is the people's show. This is the Deep Divers show. Let me give a huge shout out to Shiva. One love to you, Shiva. One love to Shiva in the house. K Shiva, thank you, Ralph, for being a mentor and helping me to wake up. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So, if we talk about the collective, the worldwide Great Awakening, a lot of people are starting to realize that they can't breathe with face masks. A lot of people are starting to realize that. That's one awakening. But as well, a lot of people are starting to realize, with everything that's happening on the planet, a lot of people don't know who anyone else is. Like, if you see people like this, we can't see her smile. We don't know her mood or anything like that. I mean, she looks quite grumpy actually. But this has caused a worldwide great awakening. Because now people are starting to realize something doesn't feel right. Something is wrong with everything. And it's great to see. It's so great to see. It's great to see that people are starting to take off their government-mandated muzzle and saying, actually, I can breathe. See, that's part of the Great Awakening that's happening all around the world. One love to every single deep diver. You are appreciated deep divers. Like I always say, if you got a question, let me know. Everything that we see happening right now on the planet is coming from engineering. It's been engineered. And the great awakening that's happening is that people are starting to realize that I've got to hold on to being a human being right now. I really got to hold on to being a human being right now, because it's a choice between that and being a machine. It's a choice between your humanity or their artificial technology. And this is why a lot of people are starting to realize it's time to wake up. I want to remind you, deep divers.
Introducing Walmart Plus, a new membership offering free unlimited delivery, member prices on fuel, and mobile scan and go, so you can